Has this ever happened to you? Friday rolls around, you look back at your trading week and you think, why the hell did I do that? Why do I have so many stupid trades this week? Well, it's not because you're dumb. It's because your brain is actually hardwired to screw you. And I'm going to walk you through 8 mental landmines. Landmines that cause traders to blow up accounts, to bail early, or to even hold garbage forever. And I'll show you how to spot them and how to fight back. So stick around, because if you master even one of these, you'll instantly be ahead of 90% of the traders out there. Now, I've been around Wall Street since 1987. I've traded through real estate collapses, financial crises, COVID, crypto craziness, you name it. And here's what I tell my students. Trading is 90% psychology, what's going on up here, and 10% execution. And it doesn't matter how good your charts look, and it doesn't matter how many monitors you own. If you don't control your brain, you're toast. All right, let's hit mental landmine number 1. It's called loss aversion. And this one is sneaky because it feels like common sense. Humans hate losing money, and studies show that losing $100 hurts twice as much as winning $100. So what happens when you trade? You see a perfect setup, but all you think is, what if I lose on this trade? So you freeze, or you pass, or you take the trade, it goes green, and the second you're up 1 or 2%, boom, you slam the sell button. Then you watch it run 15% without you. That's not the market screwing you, that's called loss aversion. Here's how you beat it. Before you buy, set your risk parameters. Okay, I'm gonna risk $200 on this trade. Done. Soon as you enter the trade, you place that stop immediately. You don't trust yourself later to set that stop. And here's the mindset shift. A good trade isn't one that makes money. A good trade is one where you followed your rules, even if it lost. As silly as it sounds, go ahead and say it out loud. I followed the plan. It was a good trade. That reframe keeps you sane. Okay, mental mind trap number 2, the sunk cost problem. Here's a classic line. It's not a loss until I sell it. You've said it, I've said it. That's called the sunk cost effect. You've already sunk money into the trade, so you treat it like it's extra valuable. Here's what happens. You buy a stock and it drops 5% and you hold it. It drops down 10%, you hold again. It drops 20%. Now you're saying, oh, I'll just hold it and wait for it to come back. And the next thing you know, you're a bag holder, or you do what my dad used to do, something called the moron position. The more the stock drops, the more shares you put on. The moron position. The more it drops, the more shares you add until you're buried so deep you can't breathe. I've been there. Early in my career, I had to learn the hard way. Here's how you beat it. Ask yourself this every single night. If I had 0 shares right now, would I buy the stock today? If the answer is no, close the position, cash it out. Opportunity cost is real. By the way, if you want to shortcut years of trial and error, I've put together a free resource called The Ultimate Guide to Trading Stocks. It is packed with the setups, the tools, and the rules I use every single day. Grab it now, the link's in the description. All right, back to the mental mind traps. Number 3, the disposition effect. This one is brutal. You cut winners way too fast, and you hold losers way too long. You end up with tiny wins and a few monster losses that nuke your entire account. It feels safe in the moment, but it's death over time. Here's how you beat it. Flip the script. Small losses, bigger wins. Period. Scale out of winners on the way up. Hard stop on losers. Non-negotiable. You buy a stock, you put a stop in right below what you paid for it. And if that stock starts to work, you gradually raise your stock using a methodology, which I describe in the Ultimate Guide to Trading Stocks. Okay, number 4, the outcome bias. Ever take a total garbage trade and it worked? Feels amazing, right? See? Breaking rules work sometimes. That's dangerous thinking. Here's the truth. A good trade is the one where you followed your rules, even if you lost. A bad trade is one where you broke your rules, even if you won. Here's how you beat it. Grade yourself on your process, not on your P&L. Ask yourself, did I stick to my plan? Did I respect my stop loss? Did I size the position correctly? That's how pros think. Number 5 is something called the recency bias, and this one gets me still to this day. Your last 5 trades feel like the whole truth. Lose 5 in a row, you're terrified to take the next setup. You win 5 in a row, and you start thinking you're George Soros. Both are killers. Here's how you beat it. Know your numbers. Track your win rate, track your average win dollar amount, and track your average loss dollar amount. If your expectancy is positive, one cold streak doesn't matter. And one hot streak doesn't mean you're invincible. And this has happened to me so many times. I get real hot, then I get cocky, then I break my rules, then I take a much bigger hit than I normally would take. The key is to keep your size steady. Adjust only when your stats, not your mood, say so. The number 6 mind trap is anchoring. And this one's sneaky. You latch on to a number, like your account high, the high number of your account, or a stock's round number, and you won't let it go, like $100 a share. You'll say something to yourself like, I can't sell it at 48 bucks. It was 55 just last week. Well, guess what? The market doesn't care about your memory. Here's how you beat it. Use rules-based exits. Sell a chunk into strength. Trail the rest with a stop order. It's always easier to sell on the way up than to panic sell on the way down. Number 7, groupthink and confirmation bias. And this is so exaggerated today in a world of social media. Hang out with the wrong crowd and you start thinking like them. Think trading chat rooms, financial TV, your buddy texting you, Tesla to the moon. Pretty soon you're not trading your system anymore. You're trading Twitter or stock twits. Here's how you beat it. Write down your methodology, write down your thesis before reading anyone else's. Limit your social media and financial TV while you trade. Honestly, you should limit them in general because there's so much noise out there. And argue the bear case before you go long a stock. Make an argument for yourself. Why is this not going to work? If you can't handle hearing the other side of the trade, you're not seeking truth. You're seeking comfort. Number 8 is a limited data effect. And this is a rookie mistake. And it's about declaring victory after just 10 trades on some new theory. Something like, oh man, this moving average cross is gold. Until it hits a new market cycle or a fresh breakout and it nukes your account. Here's how you beat it. Test your system across hundreds of trades, across different markets. Commit to 50 or 100 live trades before making judgments. Only change one variable at a time. You need a big enough sample size to know if you actually have an edge with some new theory that you have. So there you go, 8 psychological landmines that wreck traders. Loss aversion, sunk cost, the disposition effect, the outcome bias, the recency bias, anchoring, groupthink, and limited data. Go back and watch the video again if you have to. I'll explain them all again to you step by step. Every trader needs to fight these, even me after 30 years. Here's your challenge. Pick the bias costing you the most. Out of the 8 I just mentioned, write down one rule to fight it and commit to 20 trades with that rule. If you do that, you'll already be ahead of most traders. And don't forget, grab your copy of the Ultimate Guide to Trading Stocks. The link is in the description. And make sure to hammer that subscribe button. Come on, you don't want to miss future videos like this. I've got stuff no one else has, and I'm here to help you. And if you really want to take the next step and learn a way to trade stocks by only focusing on 4 simple chart patterns, then check out this video right here. Click it now and I'll meet you over there. My name is Eddie Z. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you over in this next video.